Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have Batman, Michael Keaton from the Flash movie that just came out that I haven't seen. He is jet black. I mean like black. There's hardly any variation of the black. So I have to light him up pretty well so that you can see the details. And I think I did a good job. The thing about this figure though is that he's so reflective, his paint, that you can see all these hot spots all over his suit. I really hate that since I like taking photos of my toys. But you know, it's a cool sculpt. I like it. I like the detail. I like it a lot. And it's only 25 bucks. We're gonna find out here if it's worth it. Actually, it's 20 bucks. Is this figure worth it? The money, it's not a lot compared to other toys, but you have to think about it as more than just the money. It's the shelf space. I know a lot of you are as addicted as I am to buying these things. So 20 bucks, it's not a lot. It's like what, 3 lattes at Starbucks, cafe lattes? But do you have space for him? So these are the criteria that I will use to evaluate him, starting with price, because you have to put a perspective into it here. It's $22.99 at Best Buy, but he's not available. On Amazon, you can get him for 42 bucks if you really want him. $20 at the McFarlane store, sold out. It's sold out at Entertainment Earth, it's 20 bucks. It's 25 bucks at Big Bad Toy Store. It's also sold out. So I guess you're shit out of luck here, man. You cannot get him. He is 7 3/4 inches tall. That's pretty tall. I mean, he's a 7-inch scale figure. But if you can get your hands on him for the retail price, is he worth it? And I'm gonna answer that question for me, not for you, because your situation is different. So let's see here. This is the sculpt. As you can see, it's pretty good. I mean, Michael Keaton's supposed to be like really old, right? He's an older guy. I forget how old he is, but man, he's got the body of an Olympic swimmer, I think. So I think that's pretty good. It's not really, I would say, realistic, maybe. I haven't actually seen the movie. Maybe Michael Keaton is in better shape than most 20-year-olds. Who knows? But the detail on his sculpt here, it's really good. Considering the price point, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can forgive the fact that I really need this little McFarlane stand that comes with the figure to stand them up. If I didn't have that, it would be a nightmare to stand this guy up in the different poses that I put him in. It would not work out. I wouldn't really love that figure at all. I mean, okay, and actually, let me ask you guys. Is Michael Keaton the best Batman? Or is he just the one that you're supposed to like? I don't know. I think about that sometimes, and I really enjoy those movies because they have this childhood nostalgia. But I don't know. I don't know that I loved him as the best Batman. What do you guys think? Anyways, this costume is really nice. I like his pointy fingers. This is the only part of it that I don't understand, and maybe you guys do that watch the movie. Why are his boots the only ones that have some kind of shading other than just jet black? And it's like green, gold. What is that? I don't understand. I think it has something to do with Flash's costume. Like, I remember somebody saying something about spray painting a costume, but I think that was the Flash that spray painted his costume, right? I don't know. Why is this a different shade? I like it, I think, but it's kind of greenish, it's kind of yellowish, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. The belt detail is not bad. It could have used some color, I think, but maybe that's the way it is in the movies too. McFarlane toys are always nice for the detail and the paintwork generally. Articulation normally isn't that great. This is him looking at you, tilting his head to the left, tilting his head to the right. It's pretty good, I think, right? It's for 20 bucks, that's not bad. Looking down a little bit, looking up a little bit, it's not bad. You can definitely come up with some cool photography poses here. Looking to the left or the right, looking to the right. So yeah, it's the articulation on the head isn't bad. He can raise his arms about that much, which is not great at all, but it's a $25 toy. He can rotate his shoulders, at his bicep. I mean, he's got all the usual articulation points that you can imagine if you've ever bought a McFarlane toy, or any toy for that matter. So look, his elbow bend isn't bad at all. It's actually more than 90 degrees. I like the way they hide those pins. I mean, it looks like a part of the costume. It kind of works with him. His wrists, they rotate any which way. His butterfly joints make it so that his arms can come in that much. That's not bad. I mean, I wish that Mafex or Figure Arts made this toy, because he'd be a little bit more posable, which is really what I want, and I think what you want. But again, for the price point, he's worth it so far, I think, right? I mean, the detail isn't bad. If he was more expensive, I would definitely have to think about this, but he might actually be more expensive. We'll talk about that in a bit, but yeah, his articulation here isn't bad at all. I mean, I kind of expected worse from a McFarlane toy, because some of his other toys, man, they suck. But the detail on this so far and the articulation isn't bad at all. Here's a bat butt for you. It's really reflective. His pins again at his knee. You can tell they're pins, of course, but they almost look like they're a part of his costume. I still can't get over this paint job, but his ankles, they rotate any which way you want. So it's not bad at all so far, I think. They should make a George Clooney Batman. I would get that. But yeah, look, his waist, it swivels left, right. I mean, he can do a lot. So I think at this point, you're kind of thinking in your head, is he worth it? Is he something you should get? If you collect McFarlane toys, then it's probably a no-brainer to get this one. Even if you don't really love Michael Keaton as Batman, which I think I don't. I mean, it's okay. His accessories to me are the worst part about this figure. I totally understand that he's not expensive and therefore you shouldn't be expecting too much, but this is really cheap, especially when you look at how thin and fragile these accessories are. It's almost like, ugh, why not put a little bit more effort into these? It would have looked way cooler. He's got his hands to hold these things. He's got his punching hands, so he's got 4 hands, all right? And look, he can kick about that high, and he does that pretty much on his own, although I do have that stand there. That's not bad at all. But I think $20, 25 bucks, he's worth it. I don't think you should pay more than that, which I think if you were to get him now, you would pay that much. So no, don't spend your money like that. There's other cool toys to get. Don't pay more than 25 bucks for this figure. It's okay. It's nice. I'm glad I got him for 25 bucks. Am I gonna display him? Probably not, because I've got so many other cooler toys. But I will take a picture of him or two. Eventually, I think I might sell him or give it to my nephew or something. But yeah, he's okay. He's not bad. He's 25 bucks. I'll take it. More than that, probably not. Stay tuned for my next figure review. It's going to be a good one considering the Flash movie is out now. Hey guys, so thanks for subscribing and watching. It means a lot to me. I put a lot of effort into these videos. So thank you again. Have a great night. Right. I forgot to show you who's coming up next here, which is a special case because he's not really easy to find. Maybe even more difficult to find than the Batman I just reviewed. So is he worth it? Let's check it out. Stay tuned.